So how did you manage both the things at the same time?
So, it is all I've always been multitasking. I'm not bragging about myself, but this is the truth. Since I lost my father at a very young age, so I had a responsibility of my entire family on me, four dependents on me. So I had to quit my college. That's why I'm studying now. I'm pursuing my education now. So initially, it was very difficult for me to manage my family and everything. So I used to provide tuitions. I used to provide tally services to small enterprises around my locality. And apart from that, when COVID came, I had to uh, I had to quit teaching and all because there were very less students. In locality, you don't get students who will come and study during COVID. And also, I had to switch my career. Then I started freelancing. I started learning languages, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I started web development. So I was providing web development services. But at the back of my mind, it was always there. I have to pursue my education.
Mm-hmm.
So जैसे ही I felt कि I am now financially little stable, I have enough money with me. I started pursuing the course, but yeah, I always worked as well. I used to teach. I used to provide freelancing services if any client of mine required. So yeah, and it was quite easy for me because I've always put myself in that position where I have to pressurize myself. I have to work 18 hours, 19 hours, and yes, it was not that difficult for me during this chapters. I was quite confident in law because I studied it very well and because of you, obviously. And I was very confident in all the theoretical aspects because I did multiple revisions of those topics. So I was like, I would lose a lot of marks and I was thinking कि 60, 50 ऐसा कुछ आएगा law में. But
Mm-hmm.
79 was quite shocking to me as well कि इतना अच्छा हो गया law. But yes, law, my strategy, I was not scared of law, honestly, because of honestly, your handwritten notes were very helpful. Last day, also, I only revised from your handwritten notes and always kept filtering the handwritten notes as well. I did the lectures, I wrote all the notes along with your lectures. And while reading the notes, I understand कि इस notes को और छोटा करते हैं. So I made और उसका concise note and उस concise note से I made more concise note जो कि pointers था सिर्फ basically. तो मैंने हर एक chapters को 3-3, 4-4 पेज में convert कर दिया था और मैंने वही पढ़ा था एग्जाम से पहले. तो वही मेरे को बहुत हेल्प किया था. And thanks to you, ma'am, your classes helped me a lot. Your notes helped me a lot for strategic management. जो मैंने notes में पढ़ा था, मैंने वही लिखा. Exactly जो आपने notes में लिखा था. I've written same to same thing in my paper. So whatever marks I have got is because of what I have written in my paper, which was what you wrote me, what you gave me in my notes.
All, a big round of applause for Priya. And Priya, heartiest congratulations, dear. So,
Thanks a lot.
AIRA, how is the feeling, Priya? Tell me, come on.
I'm feeling obviously very happy and seeing everyone around me, my friends, my family, every closed one being so proud of me, my teachers, is really a very proud moment for me and very happy moment for me. So yeah.
That's amazing. So, what was your first reaction when you saw AIR 8?
The first time I started crying. I couldn't believe that I have got AIR. I was kind of sure that I will pass and I will get good results, but I was not sure that I will get AIR 8. So it was quite shocking and I was very happy. I called my mother. I was not home. I called my mother. I told her and she was the first person I called. And then the first person who called me was Divya Ma'am, and I was so happy that she called me. So yeah, I was really, really happy with my results and the rank, obviously.
That's really amazing. So, Priya, tell me one thing. Where are you from? Where are you from?
Uh, I'm from Asansol, in West Bengal.
Okay. So, you stay here in a PG, as you said you were not at your home that time.
Actually, I was with my friends. It's it's their birthday, so two of my friends they were having birthdays, so I was with them.
That's really so cool. Results are और enjoy भी कर रहे हो. That is very cool. Very, very appreciable.
Before results, I was enjoying, and after results, also I'm enjoying now.
That's really cool. So, Priya, tell me, what strategies did you follow for this rank? What were the plans initially you thought of? Ki I have to complete all my syllabus, and by what time did you complete your syllabus? What was your revision strategy? Tell us everything.
Okay, so I had 1 year in my hand. Actually, I passed my foundation in 2024 December, but I couldn't study for the first 6 months because I was working as well. So it was difficult, and I also had some medical condition. For the 6 months, I couldn't study at all. After that, I had 1 year in my hand. So I made this very sure from the beginning that I need 3 months because I've come to know that you need 3 months. So I was kind of sure that I will have to have 3 months in my hands for revision. Okay, so I completed my syllabus. I tried my best to complete my syllabus 3 months prior to exams. And in those 3 months, I did all my revision. I did multiple revisions of subjects which I was weaker in, like taxation and like MA, management accounting.
Management
These
accounting.
two subjects I was really scared of, and I did multiple revisions in these chapters. I was quite confident in law because I studied it very well, and because of you, obviously. And I was very confident in all the theoretical aspects because I did multiple revisions of those topics.
Mhm.
So I always used to plan beforehand कि आज मेरे को क्या करना है,
Yeah.
hour by hour, day by day. I every day used to plan very. My planning was, I think, is the thing that helped me a lot. I used to have a planner. I used to have a diary. I used to have a calendar. I used to mark the days. I used to keep crossing out the days and keep marking कि कितना घंटा पढ़ाई हुआ. I had a timer with me. So yeah, that was all my strategy and plan.
Very well said. So I always keep on telling my student, बिना strategy के, बिना plan के, it's very difficult to crack the professional exams, be it any courses you are pursuing. So that is really true, as you have also spoken about, कि planning बहुत जरूरी है. पूरा टाइमर सेट करके पढ़ाई करना, पेपर सॉल्व करना, मॉक टेस्ट के लिए अपियर करना. सो प्रिया, टेल मी वन थिंग, लास्ट कितने महीने में आपने पूरा रिवीजन किया एंड कितने टाइम्स रिवीजन किया?
लास्ट 3 मंथ्स तो मैंने सिर्फ रिवीजन ही किया है ऑनेस्टली। जैसे ही मेरा सब्जेक्ट कंप्लीट हो जा रहा था, जैसे आई हैड अ माइलस्टोन की फर्स्ट ग्रुप आई हैव टू कंप्लीट बिफोर जनवरी। Okay, so I completed my first group before January, and I was doing my second group. I started lectures of second group, and side by side I was trying to do कि कैसे भी करके I थोड़ा थोड़ा revise कर लेते हैं group one का, नहीं तो I will forget. So I was doing group one revision simultaneously, and जैसे ही 3 months बचा था, I again started with group one revision, and simultaneously I was doing group two revision, and I was always doing three subjects, mostly two subjects of group two when I was studying, when I was doing the lectures, two subjects of group two, one subject of group one revision. And in the last 3 months, two subjects at a time I was revising. I had different revision strategies for all the 3 months. Last month का अलग revision strategy और उसके पहले के 2 months का अलग strategy. So yes, it was like this.
वेरी.
And I think mostly ज्यादा करके repetitive revision लगा था law में
हम्म.
और theoretical topics में, audit में, and then OMSM में, ये सब topics में, because I mostly focused on SM part, strategic management, which was theory heavy, right? So these topics I was mostly focused on on repetitive revisions. Yes.
Correct. And I'm really amazed to look at your marks. Law में आपका 79 आया है. 79 marks in law. For me, it is equivalent to scoring 100 plus in practical paper. Trust me. So tell me,
Uh,
uh,
yeah, yeah, ma'am.
yeah, please continue.
Yeah, ma'am. So 79 in law is actually, I'm also very happy. I'm also very shocked because I left 7 marks kind question.
Oh my God.
And
That
I,
means out of 93, you have scored 79.
yeah,
My God, hats off.
7 marks that question I left out, and I did four MCQs wrong.
Oh,
So I was, so I was like, I would lose a lot of marks, and I was thinking कि 60, 50 ऐसा कुछ आएगा law में, but
mhm.
79 was quite shocking to me as well कि इतना अच्छा हो गया law. But yes, law, my strategy, I was not scared of law honestly because of the honestly your handwritten notes were very helpful. I last day also, I only revised from your handwritten notes and always kept filtering the handwritten notes as well. I did the lectures, I wrote all the notes along with your lectures.
Mhm.
And while reading the notes, I understand कि इस notes को और छोटा करते हैं. So I made और उसका concise note, and I उस
करेक्ट.
concise note से I made more concise note जो कि pointers था सिर्फ basically. तो मैंने हर एक chapters को 3-3 4-4 पेज में convert कर दिया था, और मैंने वही
वेरी
पढ़ा
गुड.
था एग्जाम से पहले. तो वही मेरे को बहुत हेल्प किया था याद करने में सब कुछ.
That is really great because you don't even get one complete day for your revision. Not even one complete day. So how important is that? मतलब revision आपको पहले भी इस तरह से prepare करना है कि वो last में half of the day that you are getting, you have to sum up and revise the entire syllabus. So how was that manageable, Priya?
That was the biggest challenge, I would say, to manage, because this was the first time I was appearing for CMA exams, intermediate. And given the situation ki art paper dena, I was not at all, honestly, I was feeling ki time rahega, ho jayega, ye revision ye last day ke liye karenge, ye last day mein karenge, last. But honestly, I didn't get time. I was like, I don't have time. I can't, like, for especially for the numerical subjects, I used to think ye sums hai. I made a copy separately. I marked all the questions कि ये last day revision में मुझे लिखना है, ये लिख लिख कर practice करना है question. You don't get time to write questions and practice at all. मैंने फिर जैसे पहला एग्जाम दिया लॉ के, तो पहले चलो मुझे 2 दिन मिला. आई प्रिपेयर्ड, आई हैड 2 days, सो आई प्रिपेयर्ड प्रॉपर्ली. बट उसके बाद वाला एग्जाम जब मैंने, एज सून एज आई appeared for the second exam, I understood I don't have time. I cannot write, I cannot practice like how I have. Even watching YouTube videos to revise anything is a huge task to do. You cannot do that. You will be stuck with only one topic. You won't be able to finish it. So what I did going forward is I used to plan for each and every hour कि हर घंटे में मेरे को क्या क्या कंप्लीट करना है. व्हाट शुड बी माय टारगेट फॉर द कमिंग आवर, कि मेरे को ये चैप्टर किसी भी हालत में 2 घंटे में कंप्लीट करना है. नेक्स्ट चैप्टर मेरे को किसी भी हालत में 15 मिनट 20 मिनट, जितना मेरे को टाइम मैंने अलॉट कर दिया था हर एक चैप्टर को. एंड लास्ट में माय फोकस, आई यूज टू सेव एनी हाउ 2 hours फॉर द एमसीक्यूज, की जितना एमसीक्यूज है इंस्टीट्यूट का, एग्जाम से जस्ट पहले मैं 2 घंटा पहले सारा एमसीक्यूज करके जाती थी. ताकि even though you do MCQs wrong when you're practicing, no, it's somewhere in the back of your mind कि हाँ ये MCQ wrong हुआ था, और एग्जाम में आता है तो फिर वो करेक्ट हो जाता है. So this was my strategy overall.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, अमेजिंग स्ट्रेटेजी प्रिया. आपने बिल्कुल एक रैंक होल्डर की तरह तैयारी की और इसीलिए परहैप्स रैंक आया है आपका. एंड 613 इज योर एग्रीगेट बोथ द ग्रुप्स मिलाकर, सो इट्स रियली कमेंडेबल. 613 में आपका AIR 8 आया है. दिस इज रियली वेरी वेरी कमेंडेबल, स्पेशली फॉर अबाउट ग्रुप 1 इट्स 316. जनरली ग्रुप 2 में बच्चों का ज्यादा आता है, बट ग्रुप 1 में आपने 316 मैनेज किया, विच इज रियली कमेंडेबल. एंड योर मार्क्स स्पीक्स ऑल. हर पेपर में यू हैव स्कोर्ड 70 प्लस. ठीक है. And now coming to your OMSM का marks 73. Again, it's a very good job that you have done. So tell me, OMSM में क्या strategy आपने adopt किया?
In OMSM, मैम, my strategy was, पहले मैंने जब लेक्चर्स किया था तो मैंने SM कंप्लीट किया था, स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट. एंड आई वाज क्वाइट लाइक कि ये इजी है, ये हो जाएगा. एंड आई वाज डूइंग रिविजन ऑफ स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट अगेन एंड अगेन. So I was, I and kind of I felt कि numerical भी easy है. I did OM as well, but numerical मुझे लगा कि हो सकता है tricky question आ जाए, हो सकता है कुछ difficult आ जाए. So I was mostly focusing on strategic management. मैंने एग्जाम में भी स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट ही अटेम्प्ट किया. मैंने तो न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन देखा भी नहीं कि क्या आया था. मैंने सिर्फ पहला 2 क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट किया तो ओएम का. वो उसपे भी पहला वाला थ्योरेटिकल था, सेकंड वाला न्यूमेरिकल था. मैंने वही किया था. एंड थैंक्स टू यू मैम, योर क्लासेस हेल्प मी अ लॉट, योर नोट्स हेल्प मी अ लॉट फॉर स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट. जो मैंने नोट्स में पढ़ा था मैंने वही लिखा, एग्जैक्टली जो आपने नोट्स में लिखाया था. आई हैव रिटन सेम टू सेम थिंग इन माय पेपर. सो whatever marks I have got is because of what I have written in my paper, which was what you wrote me, what you gave me in my notes.
बट अल्टीमेटली जैसा मैंने आपको पहले भी बोला था, ये बिल्कुल आपका मेहनत है. ठीक है. एंड यू ओन दिस रिजल्ट, यू डिजर्व दिस रिजल्ट बिकॉज यू हैव रियली वर्क वेरी हार्ड फॉर इट. आई एम रियली इम्प्रेस्ड टू लुक एट योर मार्क्स. रियली कमेंडेबल, प्रिया. So Priya,
Thanks,
tell
ma'am.
me one more thing. What is the importance of the social and peer, around you, the friends, the companionship? Does it matters in this journey?
Honestly, I didn't have any company because I am actually not a teenager anymore, and I am not a college going student. I'm 28-year-old, honestly.
Okay.
So I don't have anyone pursuing any career around me except for one of my friend who was pursuing CS executive. So I used to study with him, and we used to, that's where I did all my law lectures, honestly.
Uh-huh.
So this is how this is. it's important to have someone who can support you with your career and all. But and yeah, it's not also it can also be a distraction to it. Depends on person to person how you
Mhm.
take it. Okay, for me, it was not a factor. I quit social media completely. For 1 year, I was nowhere on social media. I was not using it. I was avoiding any kind of distraction. And only distraction in my life was my I used to play Call of Duty on my phone. That was my only distraction. That also
Okay.
I had to quit in the last 3 months.
Amazing. So, you also need something to relax yourself. So I think that was your way to relax.
Yeah.
So tell me the importance of writing. How important is writing practice for these exams?
A lot, ma'am. Numerical subjects, you need to practice writing. Theoretical subjects, you need to practice everything in writing. Not everything, but at least questions that you see are repetitive in exams. मैंने तो वही लिख लिख के practice किया था जो बहुत बार exams में आए और especially जो मेरे को याद नहीं हो रहे थे. कुछ
Mhm.
टॉपिक्स थे जो मुझे डिफिकल्ट लग रहा था कि ये याद नहीं हो रहा है ये और मैंने पूरा पूरा भी नहीं लिखा था. मैंने जस्ट लिख लिख के एग्जाम के पहले भी क्योंकि बिफोर लॉ वाज माय फर्स्ट एग्जाम सो आई हैड क्वाइट 2 3 days I took to do complete revision of law. So
Mhm.
I did write and practice even during my exams, yes, but not for the numerical subjects. You don't get time. So एग्जाम से पहले ही you have to be very much prepared with your writing, with your formatting, with everything. You need to be prepared. You cannot wait for the last day. You won't get time at all to practice anything.
Correct. So as you said, you were working also. So how did you manage both the things at the same time?
So, it is all I've always been multitasking. I'm not bragging about myself, but
Mhm.
this is the truth. Since I lost my father at a very young age, so I had a responsibility of my entire family on me, four dependents on me. So I had to quit my college. That's why I'm studying now. I'm pursuing my education now. So initially, it was very difficult for me to manage my family and everything. So I used to provide tuitions. I used to provide tally services to small enterprises around my locality. And apart from that, when COVID came, I had to uh, I had to quit teaching and all because there were very less students, in locality. You don't get students who will come and study during COVID, and also I had to switch my career. Then I started freelancing. I started learning languages, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I started web development. So I was providing web development services. But at the back of my mind, it was always there. I have to pursue my education.
Mhm.
So जैसे ही I felt कि I am now financially little stable, I have enough money with me. I started pursuing the course, but yeah, I always worked as well. I used to teach. I used to provide freelancing services if any client of mine required.
Mhm.
So yeah, and it was quite easy for me because I've always put myself in that position जहाँ पे I have to pressurize myself. I have to work 18 hours, 19 hours, and yes, so it was not that difficult for me.
Truly inspiring, and I'm quite sure all our students will truly take that motivation and inspiration from you. Priya, really, you are an iron lady. You are a very strong girl, and I'm so proud of you, Priya. Really
Thanks a
amazing.
lot.
Even मतलब after listening to this story, जो आपका respect था ना वो और बढ़ चुका है यार. Really commendable. You have
Thanks
really
a lot.
made through your tough life, and you have created your identity, which is a very big thing because a lot of people, they cannot take these challenges, and they fall apart. But from this difficult situation, you have came out so beautifully. It's really so inspiring. So proud of
Thanks
you.
a lot, ma'am. Means a lot coming from you.
So Priya, tell me, what are your future plans? So when are you going to appear for your CMA finals, and what are your future plans even after completing the degree?
Future plans तो अभी तो first of all I'm focusing on practical training
Mhm.
कि कहाँ practical training करना है क्या करना है and next I think I CMA finals I think after 15 months you can pursue so I
Yes.
would try to pursue as soon as possible. December, if this next year December is my attempt, then I will obviously consider appearing for it.
Mhm.
And future after CMA, I'm not thought of yet. But
Mhm.
if I can, then I would like to pursue whatever can enhance my skills more and whatever can make me better in my professional career and whatever can help me be better and the best. You know?
Amazing. The one who is very dynamic and who keeps on accepting challenges really is very successful. And you are just replicating that only. But your object, as I can feel, is to be a better version of yourself. Like my brother always kept saying, always the real struggle is with you yourself. Try to become a better version of yourself every day. And even I am still following that same philosophy. And by hearing it from you itself, it is very appreciable that you are trying to be a better version of yourself. It's really commendable, Priya. I'm so happy to hear this from you. So, Priya,
Yeah, ma'am.
any last moment tips, any suggestion, or any mistakes that you have done in this course, you would suggest your fellow aspirant not to repeat that mistake, or any three last strategies you want to share with them, which will help them?
Yeah, mistakes as in I don't think yeah, you learn from mistakes. So make mistakes. It's not an issue I feel. So mistakes तो मैंने ऐसे कुछ किया नहीं था लेकिन कुछ चीजें थी जैसे कि I was very sometimes used to feel कि I'm वेरी अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड कि क्या करना है कैसे करना है क्या करना है इनिशियली सब होते हैं आई फील तो वो एक शुरू शुरू में इनिशियल फेज था एंड आई थिंक इट्स ओके टू बी feeling like that means that you are actually trying to organize things if you're feeling that you are unorganized, right? So next was the strategy, so I would only suggest the repeat, revise, and keep revising. What else? That's the only strategy that you can apply in this exams. And I think you should focus on, I think it was very, the second group is very theory focused, I feel personally. क्योंकि उसमें OMSM है, उसमें ऑडिट है, उसमें ये FM का भी पार्ट है, BDA का पार्ट है, which is very theory focused. So you need to be very much be prepared की थ्योरी पढ़ने के लिए ready I am, and you need to accept that challenge if you are poor in theory. Like I always used to be very poor in theory, but अभी मेरे को confidence है कि I am very good in theory because मैंने ये इस एग्जाम में देख लिया, मैंने पढ़ा, मैंने उसी को चैलेंज किया कि मेरे को थ्योरी ही करना है. और थ्योरी आई यूज टू फील कि अगर पॉइंट वाइज अच्छे से लिखेंगे एग्जाम में तो मार्क्स मिलता है क्योंकि मैंने देखा था यूट्यूब पे बहुत स्टूडेंट्स ने अपने पास ईयर सर्टिफाइड पेपर्स वगैरह अपलोड किए हुए थे तो मैंने देखा था कि पॉइंट वाइज लिखने से इंस्टीट्यूट मार्क्स देता है. न्यूमेरिकल बाई चांस डिफिकल्ट आ गया यू वोंट बी एबल टू अटेम्प्ट देन थ्योरी विल सेव यू. सो ये सब स्ट्रेटेजी मैंने अप्लाई किया था कि थ्योरी पे फोकस करो, रिवाइज करो, रिपीट करो. हर एक क्वेश्चन या ऑब्वियसली पास ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स, मॉक टेस्ट पेपर्स, यू
Important.
हैव टू डू इट. इट्स लाइक नॉन नेगोशिएबल, यू हैव टू डू इट. सो ये सारे स्ट्रेटेजीज है जो मैंने फॉलो किए थे. Last moment trip, if you are aiming for both groups, if you are aiming for AIR and if you are going for two groups, be prepared कि बहुत बड़ा प्रेशर आएगा वो 8 दिन में. You will feel कि you are being in a traumatic environment, you are in a trauma, but वो झेल लेना होता है, वो करना होता है भाई. Last 2 exam में I didn't even have electricity in my house. I was coming at 5 at home and there was complete power cut and there was no power supply in my locality. Had to study in the terrace using my phone flashlight. So and before my tax exam, I couldn't study at all because of this entire situation. तो ये भी नहीं कि लास्ट मोमेंट के लिए यू कैन नॉट लीव कि ये नहीं पढ़ रहा है तो लास्ट मोमेंट में हो जाएगा. यू कैन नॉट लीव दैट बिकॉज कुछ भी हो सकता है. टैक्स में पढ़ाई हुई ही नहीं मेरे एग्जाम से पहले और जो कि मुझे सबसे ज्यादा डर लगा था जिस सब्जेक्ट के लिए क्योंकि इतना बड़ा है वो. तो ये सारे सिचुएशन के लिए रेडी रहना पड़ेगा. यही है टिप्स, स्ट्रेटजीज एंड जो भी बोल लो से.
Amazing. Your words of wisdom will definitely inspire millions of students sitting out here, guys. And thank you so much for coming on this channel and sharing your all the strategies with us. And I'm quite sure all the aspirants watching out here will be definitely benefited out from this session. So once again, congratulations, Priya. And I really look forward कि finals में आई दोबारा इसी तरह से जो है आई प्रे कि भाई आप रैंक लेकर और दोबारा आई गेट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू कंडक्ट एन इंटरव्यू विथ यू एंड दिस टाइम आई वांट 1 digit रैंक बट इन द top 3. ठीक है एंड दिस इज माय ब्लेसिंग्स फॉर यू. डेफिनेटली यू कैन डू इट एंड यू विल डू इट. आई नो दैट प्रिया. top 3 में आई वांट टू सी यू सीएमए फाइनल्स क्लियर करते हुए. ठीक है सो थैंक यू
And
सो
I
मच.
want that. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
So let us wind
I
up this
also hope.
session. Yes. And
Yeah, ma'am.
any closing, suggestion or any closing remarks you want to share, please go ahead.
ऐसे तो कुछ नहीं है, but yeah, you have to work hard. Hard work is everything.
So thanks once again, Priya. So we are ending this session. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, dear.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
God bless you.